1 minute.
You're pushing me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you are ready?
Yes.
Hello, Kisumu.
Yes.
Kisumu, we want to take this opportunity to thank God, the Almighty God. Today is a day that we are rejoicing to see our brother Miguna back home, the motherland, after being away for a long period of time against his wish. And also I want to extend my gratitude to His Excellency Dr. William Samoei Ruto for lifting the red flag that had barred my brother not to even enter even a KQ. Today, wherever he is, we were grateful as the people of Kenya and the people of Kisumu County. And therefore, my brother, this is your day, and this is your home, and this is your land. We want to welcome you as the people of Kisumu to be able to join in the nation building. While you are away there, you know the president is Dr. William Samoei Ruto. And that's why we are grateful to him. We want to thank him sincerely for allowing you to come back home, because we know the previous government could not allow you to be here. But we are yet to know why you could not come to your motherland. And therefore, I want to take this opportunity to invite my brother here to speak to the people of Kisumu. Welcome Dr. Miguna.
Thank you very much, Nyarwath.
Yeah.
So first of all, I am extremely grateful for everyone here for welcoming me to my home. I am from Kisumu County, the former Nyanza province. I understand that some people, some oligarchs, some cartels, some despots were saying in my absence that I was not a citizen of the Republic of Kenya. Of course, I know that everyone knows that that was not true and remains false. As I arrive in Kisumu, I would like to state and underline the significance of the rule of law and the principle of constitutionalism. This country must be governed by the rule of law. Everything that is done in this country must be undergirded by the Constitution of Kenya. And the Constitution of Kenya specifically prohibits torture, forced exile, illegal detention, unlawful arrests, and persecution. All these ills were perpetrated against me for the last 4 years and 6 months. We will seek and get justice, because without justice, there can never be reconciliation and there can never be peace. Peace must be based on justice. Peace and reconciliation cannot be based on falsehoods, on lies, on propaganda, on political hatchet jobs, which is what we've had for the last 5 years. So I thank the government for understanding the significance of the rule of law. It is not a privilege for me to come home. It is my right. I shouldn't be thanking anyone to be allowed to come home. Just like you guys, after here, you will go home and you will not thank anyone for being able to go home. I heard that some people said that they were waiting for me to stone me for daring to come to my home. And I'm saying, if that's what brought you here, I am not afraid of you. Go ahead and stone me for coming home. Jesus Christ was sacrificed for speaking the truth, wasn't it? So if you prefer lies rather than the truth, Miguna will never lie. I will continue to tell the truth. I will continue to fight for justice fearlessly, regardless of the people that are trying to perpetrate lies and injustice. So, to all the people of Kenya, I join you in solidarity in trying to spread the word of peace, but with truth and justice. All right? So, thank you very much. I'm going to head to Ahero right now for a prayer meeting, which is a peaceful exercise of all our rights. I'm going to thank God and thank all Kenyans that supported me for all these years, and I hope that going forward we will be able to work together towards prosperity and tranquility of our motherland called Kenya. Thank you.
So no, what we want to do, bro, the church is waiting for us. Just follow us, then we can finalize the rest.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, but
yes.
you have more time with
to become angry. Because human anger does not produce the righteousness that God desires. Therefore, get rid of all morbid feeling.
Lights of evening round us shine. We praise thee, Father, Son. The Lord be with you.
Beginning to read at verse 19. My brothers and sisters, religious, and yet do not keep a tight rein on their tongues, deceive themselves, and their religion is wondrous.
Through this service, for we pray. We welcome you all to this service, to welcome one of us home. And please be.
His goodness and His mercy will follow you all the days of your life. The God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ.
His face in a mirror, and after looking at himself, goes away and immediately forgets what he looks like. But whoever looks intently into the perfect law that gives freedom not to become angry. Because human anger does not produce the lasciviousness that God desires. Therefore, get rid of all morbid feeling. For there, our captors asked us to sing songs. Our tormentors demanded songs of joy.
The Miguna back home. Today, we are just here to celebrate his return back home after being away for a while. You know the story. But before God, I want to express my gratitude, and also on behalf of the people of Kenya, and particularly the people of Kisumu County, to His Excellency, the President, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, who have seen it fit to be able to lift the red flag which was on my brother's head for a while, that he could not board. Just forget about KQ, any flight to come back to his home. We are still wondering what he did that merit that kind of harsh punishment. But for us who believes in God, God's timing is the best. So we are rejoicing today because, my brother, you are back. And this is your home. This is your home. This is Kenya. This is Kisumu County. This is Nyanza constituency where you were born. You belong here. You do not need to pay anything to be here. You merit to be here. You need to be other Kenyans in building this nation. God has gifted you with brain. That brain cannot be wasted outside. It is rightly needed here in Kenya. Especially at a time like this, we need you. And therefore, I want to welcome you home. I've been your leader here as a member of parliament for 2 terms and as a senator. But I want to tell you, no one should boggle you. No one should threaten you. Propaganda outside there, my Lord Bishop. He's here, he came safely, and we want to thank God for this government who already provided the security. My brother, you have security anytime, but again, you don't need security, you need God to be around you. So walk freely as the son of the soil. Walk. No one should even be able to threaten you. And today is not a day that I want to say much, but within my soul, I know what happened. But those are tribulations that God allows us to go through to strengthen humanity. What you have gone through will even strengthen you to be a better person. So kanyaga dunia. Yani, when you are here, walk like the man of the soil. And don't fear anything. God is with you. While you are away, God at his own time has already given us a new president. And we have a president of the Republic of Kenya. None other than Dr. William Samoei Ruto. That is the president of the Republic of Kenya. And it is my prayer, Lord Bishop, that even as we are embarking on a new frontier of this region, we will condemn any act of violence. We want to be able to brace ourselves with ideologies. The old political matrix is all gone. We are in a new dispensation, a new constitution that allows freedom of movement of goods and people. We have concluded the politics. People have been elected. Now it's time to work. And we want to thank God for the president. He has promised that there will be no any other part in this Republic of Kenya that will be left out. And he has said it severally. He will be here in Kisumu. We will be talking about development, not politics. We have so many things that we need as a region, and we cannot do them without the government. We are not trying to influence, but we will persuade our people to be in the government. We know for sure if we are in the government, we will get somewhere. And this time, just come as you are. We will not be using stones or anything else. We will be persuading people why we should be in the government. Look at our crops here. I was talking to an engineer here, telling me stories about the sugarcane around us. Since I was born, they are dead. The rice scheme, the unemployment of our people, all these things, as I conclude, would be a reason to convince you that we must work hand in hand with the government. So my brother, I know I've taken time, but like I said before, my choice to work with the government will not be regrettable. I will not. I will stand firm and work with the government for the benefit of this nation. Not only Kisumu County, but for this nation. We must have a change. So my brother Muguna, intie dala. Wena matina ngek na jawagi, intie dala. Jawagi ndiko gik maricho niki ogoye taon jwango. An mana dhio ne, ngamumu leonge. Odonjo maber. Wakwayo ni mondo rwak Muguna e dala gika. Ulam ne jo Nyasaye kaka jo Kristo kik ibed gi luoro. Sirikal osewacho ni security nitie moromo, but ok ni wadwaro nikech weche manye gi mwago oko mag miriambo ni kiedhi time nade onge. Omiyo nawacho ni pie dala warwaki udma Nyasaye biro neno kumidhi e mbele. Erokamano, my Lord Bishop. Sincerely, I want to thank you, Gunogachi. I gave the Archbishop a very short notice yesterday. Graciously, he's granted us to be here. This was an impromptu. And may God continue to bless this church. We will continue to be part and parcel of this church. And I want to thank you sincerely. I don't know what next you want me to do.
Oyaore koso eno imore oimore uru dongo duonda pod winjo ka tek an ok ang'etni be ok andekni. Ago erokamano ne Bishop to gi ACK Church mondo orwaka ahero. Ago erokamano ne Senator Uta to kod ji duto mane e kanisa sani. Ero uru kamano. Ago erokamano ne jodala moselemo, mosebedo ka jiwo chunya, mosewuoyo koda mane oloso nyasi ma kawuono. Ero uru kamano. Now, for the sake of the Fourth Estate and for the rest of the country, first, I wish to express my gratitude to the church, to the bishop, to Senator Uta, to my family members, including Mr. Oriare, Engineer on this, and the rest of the people in the crowd, in the church. I want to express my gratitude to the President of the Republic of Kenya, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, for keeping his word to me and his commitment to the rule of law. I want to express my gratitude to the judiciary of Kenya for upholding the rule of law and making sure that the principles of constitutionalism were adhered to and are adhered to. I am the only one in the entire world since the beginning of time who has been declared a non-citizen from his country of birth. The entire world. It's not just in Kenya. It's not just in Africa. The entire world. I'm the only one in the entire world that has been denied the right to fly to Africa. All African countries. I was not just banned from coming back to Kenya. I could not go to Uganda. I could not go to Tanzania. I could not go to South Africa. I could not go to Nigeria. I could not go to Zambia. I could not go to any African country. That is why I could only fly to Europe. And after I fly to Europe, they denied me the right to board any plane going to the African continent. So then you have to ask yourself, why? Why? Because in law, and I understand law very well. I have studied law very well. I practice law in Canada and here. You simply cannot remove anyone born in any country to take them outside the country for any reason. For any reason. If I committed a crime, so let's assume I did. Let's assume that swearing Raila Odinga in was a crime. All right? And it wasn't. But let's assume it was. You give me notice. You serve a notice on me or a summons. You tell me that you committed a crime or you are alleged to have committed a crime, and you should appear in court on a specific date. I will then be allowed to defend myself against the charges. And if I'm found guilty, I will be sentenced and taken to committee or any other jail within the Republic of Kenya. No one has a right to say they come and blow up your house like they did. They blew up my house with military bombs. The police in the Republic of Kenya does not have bombs. Only 2 units in Kenya have bombs. The Wrecking Squad that protects the president and the military. So it's either the Wrecking Squad that protected Despot Uhuru Kenyatta or the military that blew up my house. They didn't knock. They didn't give me a notice. They did not introduce themselves. Did not wear any uniform. They came like gangsters and blew through the gate and the door. For those who don't like what I am saying, you can go home. For those who are not ready for the truth, you can simply not listen to me. I will tell the truth until I die. And I'm a man who dies on his feet, not on his knees. I will never, ever kneel before another human being. Never. I only kneel before God, not another human being. Maybe I could have knelt before Sure Nyarujoga, my mother, because she's the one who brought me to life, but no one else. Anyway, to tell you, conclude what I was saying. They blew through my door, abducted me from my house illegally, and detained me in Comunicado for 6 days. I was not allowed to speak to anyone. I was not allowed to speak to my lawyers. I was not allowed to see a doctor. I was not allowed to speak to my wife. I was not even given food. I was put in a filthy floor with feces for 6 whole days, sleeping on the hard floor at Lari police station. I didn't know where I was. I know now it was Lari. At the time I did not know where I was. I kept telling them, shoot me now. What are you waiting for? You cowards. What are you waiting for? If you want to kill me quickly so that this is over. I have never begged anyone to be released. So they eventually took me to Kajiado in an inferior court, a magistrate's court, purported to charge me with treason. The magistrate told them, I have no powers to charge him with treason. Take him to the High Court in Nairobi. And instead of the cowards taking me to Nairobi, the cowards took me to Jomo Kenyatta International Airport. First of all, they wrestled me to the ground, took my passports. They later destroyed my Kenyan passport and put me on a plane to Amsterdam and dumped me there. All right? Now that's the highest level of impunity ever. If these people knew that they were powerful, and they were, and I was a harmless, unarmed man. I was alone in the house. I didn't have a weapon, not even a pen. when they came to my bedroom. So what were they scared of? What is it that they were so scared of? The truth. The truth that they stole an election. The truth that the person I swore in had conspired with them to kill me. Raila Odinga conspired with Uhuru Kenyatta to kill me. They try to shut this up. They try to make me not say this. I'm going to say it in church because it is the truth. So if the bishop feels uncomfortable with the truth, then I will question the church. But the bishop has not complained. So I will go on. Raila Odinga conspired with Uhuru Kenyatta to kill me. All right? You see? And fortunately, I was not killed. I am alive. They knew I would oppose the BBI. They knew I would not accept the shenanigans. So they kept me out of the country. The other day, after President William Ruto was elected popularly by the people of Kenya, all that propaganda that I was not a citizen was vanquished. They simply asked me for one thing: send us a passport-sized photo. I sent it. Within 2 minutes, this passport was printed. Nobody asked me to fill a form. Nobody asked me to become a citizen again, because I never lost my citizenship. I am a Kenyan, will remain a Kenyan, will die a Kenyan. So if you're afraid of my presence in Kenya, get used to it, because I'm going nowhere. If you're afraid of the truth, go elsewhere, because I will not stop telling the truth. The truth shall set us free. Bishop, they killed Jesus Christ because of the truth. Those who feared the truth killed him. Some of them were bishops. So, I don't feel that this is such a great privilege for me to be able to speak the truth. It is my duty. It is a positive duty to speak the truth. We are going to liberate Kenya. We are going to liberate Nyanza. We are going to liberate Luos. With the truth. With the truth. So if somebody thought that if I come to Kisumu County and I come to Miguna village or come to Ahero, that I'm going to stop speaking the truth, please get rid of that dream. Miguna is the same. Even though they sedated me, even though they tortured me, even though they stopped me from coming back to my country, even though they have tried to muzzle me, even though they have spread all manner of propaganda against me, the truth will not change. Miguna remains firm. Miguna remains patriotic. Miguna remains revolutionary. Miguna remains fearless. No propaganda will pass through me. Thank you very much. We will continue to move forward with truth. Viva.
Protect him, watch over him, be the great security to his life. And Lord, we thank you because you saved him from the testimonies that he has given, and you have continuously provided for him. Bless him and bless his family. Bless his life and walk with him daily as you protect him. For we pray, trusting and believing in your Son's name, Jesus Christ our Lord. sing to our Vicar General.
One minute.
You are pushing me.